All right.
You
know what? Oh, okay. All right. Is she back in? Okay, there she go. Can you see now, Paulette? I ain't that fast.
Okay, I can see it now.
All right, good. Let's go ahead and go with it. All right. So this is a special topic when we're talking about conflict avoidance. These are special considerations, okay? And so let's go on ahead and participate. Here we go. In 1 second, everybody can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In 1 second, I want you to assign a gender, man or woman, to the following things that you are about to see. Don't think about it. No judgment. Whatever you think, just shoot it out. Here we go. Provider.
Woman.
Woman.
Police.
Man.
Both. Can we say both, or is that like not an option?
I'm not going to tell you which. If there are any other options, it's just man or woman. Here we go. First thing that comes to mind. Now, this isn't about the truth or not. This is just the first thing that comes to mind. Okay? Here we go. Comforter.
Woman.
Woman.
Friend.
Man.
Man.
Okay. Teacher.
Woman.
Woman.
Leader.
Woman.
Okay. Cook.
Woman.
Man.
All right, here we go. Daycare owner.
Woman.
Man. We both.
You said a man daycare owner.
Yeah, I work. A man can have a daycare. A man can own a daycare and have women work at a daycare. It's only like his mama gave it to him. Just because you're a man don't mean you can't own a daycare.
Here we go. We're not talking about the truth. We're talking about the first thing that comes to mind.
Right. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Man?
Well,
lucky you. Everybody else saying what?
Woman.
Right. Here we go.
I say woman because that's mainly what you really see in daycare is woman.
Okay, here we go. Homemaker.
Woman.
Woman.
Gardener.
Man.
Clothing designer.
Woman.
Man.
OBGYN.
Woman.
I don't even know what that is.
Fire truck.
Man.
Garbage truck.
Man.
Plumber.
Man.
Electrician.
Man.
Devil.
Man.
Woman.
That shit took a beeline real quick. Here we go. Maid.
Man.
Woman.
What did your dog say? All right, here we go. Domestic violence victim.
Woman.
Woman.
Secretary.
Woman.
Sexual harassment suspect.
Woman.
Politician.
Woman.
Woman. That's lies.
President.
Man.
Man.
Gun.
Man.
Man.
Emotions.
Oh, woman.
Woman.
Dominant.
Man.
Now, this isn't about truth or not, just the first thing that comes to mind. Here we go. Weak.
Woman.
Man.
Punk ass men's. Here we go. Suspect.
Man.
Man.
Drug dealer.
Man.
Man.
Bank robber.
Man.
Man.
Parent.
Woman.
Woman.
Man.
Rape victim.
Woman.
Woman.
Man.
Attitude.
Woman.
Woman.
Strong.
Woman.
Man.
Combat.
Man.
Athlete.
Woman.
Man.
Violent.
Woman.
Woman.
Man.
Active shooter.
Woman.
White guy.
Man.
Woman.
Said woman. Narcissist.
Women.
Man.
Man.
Gaslighter.
Woman.
Woman.
Man.
Gaslighter.
They be starting picking up off bullshit. But you did this though last week.
Y'all fighting in the Zoom? Oh my God. Victim.
Man.
Abuser.
Man.
Woman.
Deadbeat.
Woman.
Man.
Yeah.
Somebody, I'm gonna wait till he say the right one. Here we go. Beauty.
Woman.
Woman.
Grooming.
Woman.
Woman.
Okay, so what labels are automatically assigned to you based on gender, right? You didn't do anything to own these labels, earn these labels, deserve these labels. What labels are automatically assigned to you based on gender? And this is a rhetorical question because I want you to think about that in every potential or actual conflict that you are in. Who are the two parties involved? What am I going to be seen as simply because I'm a man?
Woman.
Simply because you're a woman.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you think about these before going in, because it isn't about the truth at
Mhm.
first, it's about what they automatically think you are simply
Right.
because you're a man
Perception.
or a woman.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a young lady who was in, a particular place where I was, and she was of the LGBTQ community.
Uh-huh.
Even if you got two women, right,
Mhm.
in that role, one is particularly what?
A man and a woman.
Right. You
Yeah.
got masculine
And feminine.
and feminine.
I'll check.
You see what I'm saying? What'd you say?
Nada.
I think you said hot chips.
Uh-uh.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. You got masculine and you got feminine. And I had to help her understand, even though you both are women, right? Because you display masculine characteristics, you are going to be seen as what?
A male.
A male.
Right.
And so the
Gonna be
one
seen
who's
as-
displaying the feminine characteristics is going to be seen as
Female.
A
whatever
woman.
characteristics
A
that
girly girl.
a feminine.
Male.
Yeah. Feminine, female.
Absolutely. All right, let's push. Here we go. Do y'all find value in what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gems.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Who is believed without proof first? Don't think about
Women.
it.
Women.
I couldn't even get it out. Here we go. Man or woman?
Woman.
Here we go.
Excuse
What about boy or girl?
Girl.
me. Girl.
What about adult or child?
Child.
Yeah.
In certain contexts. Here we go. What about white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
White.
Right? If you
White.
see, there we go. If you look at this is a white woman. I am a black male. Who's gonna get believed first?
The white woman.
White lady.
And it's not about at first who's right or wrong. It's who's gonna be given the benefit of the doubt first.
Yeah.
Here we go. What about unarmed versus armed?
Unarmed. Unarmed.
Depends.
You said what?
It depends.
Okay, I'm open to it. Let's go.
Well, shit. I mean, depending, like if it's an officer or somebody that's just like a security guard that's unarmed, they're gonna right away believe an officer over a security guard.
Okay. Fair point. Here we go.
Or
Go ahead.
nah, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, you got it. Here we go. Rich versus poor.
Rich.
Who's believe without proof first?
Rich people.
Rich.
Okay, here we go. What about young versus old?
Oh,
Older.
Tall, skinny, fat, short? Doesn't that?
uh,
Tall person.
Okay, here we go.
Talkers.
So I got kids. I got little girls, and so I was watching Sesame Street with them, right? You know, and there was a situation where Cookie Monster. How many of y'all know Cookie Monster? Come on, don't. Got your inner kid, right? Okay. Yeah, and there was some cookies that was missing from a plate, and Cookie Monster came up. And what is the first thing you think they blame? Who's the first person you thought they blamed?
Cookie Monster.
Because he likes what?
He's
Swore up
Yeah.
and down he didn't do it. But people didn't believe him because they know he likes what? Cover the territory. Right? Here we go. What about someone who's straight versus LGBTQ or displays LGBTQ, support, pride, characteristics?
Yeah, the LGBTQ, that community.
Good, they get believed first. Here we go. Police versus citizen.
police.
Yep, depends on circumstance, but mainly when you're talking about a police officer versus motorist, I know that the police are going to be believed first, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. What about beautiful versus ugly?
Beautiful.
That's a shame. So if you look like this,
You out of luck.
and you could be telling the truth. Oh, you're done. Oh my God. Here we go. What about lighter versus darker?
Lighter.
Darker.
Yeah. Well, hey, even amongst it's funny, right? Not funny, but even amongst black folks, right? Oh, so you light skin. Isn't it light skin versus dark skin beef?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Here we go. What about an alcoholic versus a drug user?
Alcoholic.
You'll believe the alcoholic first versus the drug user, right? A person without a criminal background, a person with a criminal background. Who gets believed without
No.
No criminal background.
no criminal background? Here we go. What about a person who's arrested or a person who's a victim?
A victim.
The victim.
The victim gets believed without proof first. Here we go. What about corporate CEO versus small business CEO?
A
Corporate
CEO.
CEO.
A corporate CEO.
Corporate CEO. Here we go. Suit and tie versus saggy pants.
Suit and tie.
Summer dress versus club dress.
Summer
dress.
Sundress, right? Here we go. Oh, successful versus a person who has failed.
Successful.
But can we learn things from a person who has failed,
Yes.
but they not believe without proof? Here
Yeah.
we go. What about a lawyer versus a person who's considered a convict?
Lawyer.
A person without glasses, a person with glasses.
Without.
Something so simple as glasses could make you believable. Here we go. Holding a Bible or holding a math book.
Bible.
Bible. A straight A student or a college dropout.
Straight.
There we go. Serial killer, combat war veteran.
Combat war.
I'd hope a combat war veteran.
Here we go. State's attorney versus small business CEO.
State's attorney.
Here we go. Hoodie versus neighborhood watchman.
Neighborhood watchman.
Here we go. Homeless versus homeowner.
Homeowner.
You see? And so let's look at some of these questions, right? Remember, who is believed without proof first? The question that a person would sit here and ask themselves is, oh, come on now. Why would they lie? This person is a
Liar.
A narcissist.
well, you just went through all the labels.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, whoever is believed without proof first, why would they lie? Why would this woman lie on you, Mr. Man, who's considered to be a threat, a narcissist, an abuser? Let's go down the list of labels. Why would this child have to lie on you, Miss Such and Such, when a child is innocent? You are filled with sin.
All
Why would
kids
this
is innocent though.
But kids
you,
lie
sir?
because they got sometimes, but they got kind of like twisted perceptions.
You see? And so if I know what labels are automatically assigned to me, and I'm not going to be believed first, does that give me more of a reason to avoid that conflict?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's another question. Can we afford not to believe them? Let's just say it's
No.
a child who is telling a story and it's against an adult. Can politicians and police officers afford not to believe that child? They can't afford not to believe that child, because what if that child is right? And we don't believe that child. Now it seems like we are not protecting what?
The child.
The child.
But what if the child is not right?
What if the child is not right? Here's another question. Well, what do I have to gain? What do they have to gain by believing me? They don't have anything to gain by believing me over this child. They have a lot to gain by believing this child who could be telling a lie, because we can't be seen as not protecting children.
Right.
But if we believe you, let's just say we get it wrong.
Right. So what they got to lose if they do get it wrong? They believe the child, and I go down for something I didn't even do.
Then here we go. Let's just say I get arrested and it's an absolute lie. If I get arrested and the police, the prosecutors are all wrong, guess what? All they're going to do is give you an apology. You might get some money, but they won't be seen as someone who did not protect a child. Does that make sense? Now, we're not talking about if that's right or wrong. Well, we know that's wrong, right? But I'd rather not get into that conflict. I'd rather just stay away, because I don't get the benefit of the doubt. I always have to have what? Proof. I always have to have proof. Right? Do you need proof? That was the next question. Right? What political capital do I have? I don't have any political capital. I don't get the first crack at the belief. Right? Let's just say it was you as a female versus me as a male. Hey, I could sit there and argue with you all day. I could win the argument, but lose the war. Trying to prove a point, trying to be right. Do I have to be right? No. You can just walk away. Avoid that conflict. Does any of this stuff make sense, y'all?
Yeah.
Does it sound crazy? What do you think, Joseph?
You said what?
I said, what do you think?
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, nobody wants to not like what you're saying about the children. They'll rather make sure that they take care of them first before anything else. They don't want to be wrong if say they were telling them something and they didn't listen.
True. Which is the lesser of its two. I'd rather let 1,000 guilty men go free than convict an innocent. But when it comes down to certain people that have political capital, there's political capital in children versus adults. There's political capital in women versus men. Right? There's political capital in that. We can't afford not to be seen as people who don't protect women or children or people who have money or people who have resources or people who are this or people who are that. So take that into consideration as security officers when you are when certain conflicts come your way. If there is an older woman who comes towards you and you are a younger male and she wants to argue, should you argue with her?
No.
No.
What labels does she have that works in her favor?
She's an elderly
She's an
woman.
Elder.
Elder. What else?
And she a woman.
Woman. What race? Could that play a factor?
Yes. Being
Let's
a
just
white.
say she's white.
The race don't matter. She just
She old.
elderly and she a woman.
Are you
Don't
sure
nobody
race
care
doesn't
about
matter?
what race. I mean, yeah, it matters, but
Because see, here we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna use you, right? You are
Mhm.
a female, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she a female?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you guys are equal there. Here we go.
Right.
You are what?
I'm a black woman.
But she is what?
She a white woman.
Now she got one more up on you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
By how she looks what?
Mhm.
Older or younger than you?
She look older than me, but she's still white.
Here we go. Older and you're younger. So you still
Mhm.
just this one, right?
Mhm.
Oh, she walked in with a cane.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Now
so
she's
now
handicapped.
she's what? Disabled.
She's right. Mm-hmm.
While you are standing on your own ability without any assistance,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
We gonna go you even one better. She's in the aid office.
Mm.
Yeah.
Trying to paint you
And-
as a monster.
She's a grandmother. I don't have enough fingers.
Okay.
So now she got kids with her.
Mm-hmm.
So you see who gonna get believed first.
Yeah, old lady.
And she could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't get first crack at being believed. And she know all the politicians. And she a voter.
Mm-hmm.
And she know the pastor.
Well, I'm a voter too.
Oh, you a
And
voter.
my
Okay, we gonna
What
give
that
you
mean?
one. You gotta catch up. Right? Okay. You see what I'm saying? And so these are factors that you got to think of before that conflict and sometimes even during it. And you can't think of those factors when you're running your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do this thing called what? That's it.
Observing.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't lose the argument and lose your Second Amendment rights. Don't
Avoid it.
lose the argument. Don't win the argument, but lose something bigger,
Mm-hmm.
right? Conflict
Yeah.
avoidance,
Mm-hmm.
right? Conflict avoidance and understanding how to limit the possibility of being seen. You said what?
Of the conflict.
Yeah, limit the possibility of that conflict. Because after they get through blowing off steam, they could lose the fire to want to argue with you. You don't want to put gas on that fire and make it bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You could be right, but do you want to be right now? What are your thoughts about what we just talked about?
Who you talking to me?
Yeah, everybody. What are your thoughts on what we just talked about?
It's like,
Now,
yeah,
if I'm full of it, let me know.
No, you get it. I
No,
get
no.
it. You're totally right. A conflict avoidance. She's
prevention.
special, so she get that
De-escalation.
special treatment.
Don't judge a book by
I
its
think it
cover.
goes back to like how you were saying, like somebody calls you a bitch. You know?
Yeah. Now you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Somebody calls you that. Who is calling me this? Oh, son, you're a bitch. Yes, sir.
All right, grandma.
I ain't gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna say that because now, so now you talking about the elderly. No, just okay. I'm an acknowledgement. I mean, I don't agree with you, but I don't need to say that I don't agree with you. I recognize you call me a bitch. Okay.
Or say, I'm sorry I made you feel this way.
I won't even go that far. Because the thing is, you could be adding fuel to the flame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, could be adding fuel to the flame too, because you said something.
I'll take my chance with that one. I will take my chance with the okay. I will do that. But I'm not about to sit here and
go back.
Okay, I'm sorry you think I'm a bitch. I'm sorry you don't understand that the definition of said bitch is a female dog. I am neither of the canine species or female. I'm not about to get all scientific. Because here we go. What do you see on the screen? Value, appreciate, evaluate. Do me a favor. Put these in order. Which one do you think goes first?
Value.
You think value goes first? Okay. Somebody else.
Evaluate.
Evaluate.
You want me to put them in order myself?
Yeah, whichever one you think goes first. Okay, so we got evaluate first. Which one do you think is next?
Value.
And then obviously what? Appreciate, right? So in putting these in order, evaluate. You have to evaluate whether or not this person will even appreciate the conversation that you may want to have. Because you can't have every conversation with everyone. Does that make sense? Some people just cannot appreciate the energy, the passion, the knowledge, the skill, the ability, or the time that you are about to put into what you're about to say. Once you assess their value system and you see they won't appreciate your time and all that other stuff, save your energy. Simply say, okay. You got to evaluate the labels of what we just talked about, right? Here you are, John, a young Black male, right? And then you're arguing with an older Hispanic disabled male who's a veteran, a former cop, on crutches.
Have a nice day. We good.
That's it. Because it isn't about winning the argument. It's about self-preservation. Because I already know you put these two pictures side by side, the optics give this person an upper hand as to who was the victim, not who actually was the victim. These are the cards you got on the table. You got the cards. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Some of y'all like, hell no, that don't make no sense. Boy, ain't about to be no bitch. See your ass on the other side of the papers. In other news, on a somber day at the aid office, security officer Demetrius Wick decided to. Hell no, we ain't got time for that. All right. Great job. All right, so let's go on ahead and go over the last part of this, and then we will be done for today. What do y'all think about class so far?
It was great. Yeah. So will we be able to take our test today?
No, man, you didn't even participate. Who said that? Christina said that or Paulette?
Now, Christina
No, my
participated.
Christina been participating. Paulette, that was you.
No,
that
that
was
wasn't.
my
I was participating.
All right, you ain't had nothing to say just a minute ago.
That was my kid.
Oh, so your kids in the class too? Why you ain't let me know? Shit, welcome. Your dog was participating for sure. Woo! All right, here we go. No test today. You're gonna do you'll be able to do the take-home quiz today, but you're not taking the test today. The test is tomorrow.